Hey guys, welcome to another video by digit.in, and we are unboxing here the new Blackberry Key2 LE. Now this is what Blackberry is calling the light edition of the Key2, and it launched at IFA in Berlin this year, and just within a month it has come down to India. For specifications, it is powered by this new Snapdragon 636 with 4 GB of RAM. There's dual rear cameras, single front camera, a 3000 mAh battery, and Android 8.1. Now the price of this phone is an astounding rupees 29,990. Now before you laugh it off that a mid-range chipset is being priced that high, the premium you're paying mostly is because of BlackBerry's suite of security features. Now not many people are big fans of their data leaking out to unwarranted sources, and the Key2 LE is the answer to that fear. So before I go deep into what the features and how the phone looks like, let's quickly take it out of the box and give you a quick look at the Key2 LE. Ta-da! Here it is. So it does look a lot like the Key2 that launched earlier this year. It has the physical keyboard, a 4.5 inch, I think 4.5 inch IPS LCD panel with full HD resolution. Thankfully there is no notch on this one. BlackBerry didn't feel the need to put a notch in here yet, I will say, because you never know when they change their mind and go with the rest of the industry basically. So I will be turning on the phone and keeping it aside till the rest of the phone loads up. Oops, that's my drop test, I think, and it survived. So this is where the phone is housed in. You have some documentations here, but before that, here's the charger. You get a pair of earphones as well, which is pretty good, and considering the phone is priced so high, we kind of expected it to come with a earphone. Now it has a USB Type-C port and a BlackBerry branded charger, so you will never lose it among all the other chargers that look more or less similar. Now this is where all the documentation is housed. This is the quick start guide, and yeah, that's more or less it. Of course, this is SIM card remover. Now coming back to the phone, it still hasn't loaded yet, but I'll give you a quick rundown of how the phone looks like. So at the back it has that same rubberized texture, but I'm told that this is not exactly rubber, it's actually polycarbonate polished in sort of a way that gives you this sort of a texture and this sort of a feel. It actually helps grip the phone way better. The power buttons are all here. This is the convenience key, this is the power button, the volume rockers. You have dual rear cameras, 13 MP here, 5 MP here. The secondary sensor acts as a depth sensor. Up front is a single lens camera. This is the earpiece and the speaker as well. Oh, there's a speaker down here too. So yeah, you have two speakers, and I will quickly set it up and give you a quick rundown of how the phone looks like. Wait, do I have to connect it to a Wi-Fi right now? I believe so. So I'll be using the physical keyboard for the first time on this phone, so let's see how it actually feels like. Oh, it's a bit difficult to get used to, but once you're used to it, I believe it's going to be second nature almost. Where is the number keys? Okay, so this is something you're going to expect. If you buy this phone, you will have to scramble for where all the rest of the keys and everything are if you're used to a touch keyboard, right? But other than that, it is still more or less stockish Android, as from what I can see from the boot screen. There will be some modifications BlackBerry has made in the phone. So what I have learned speaking to BlackBerry executives over the few months is that BlackBerry uses hardware level encryption that adds another extra layer of protection to your data. It encrypts your data. The moment you lock your phone, it encrypts it. The moment you unlock it, it decrypts it back. So yeah, that's another layer of protection. There's of course the DTech app, which I'm going to show you pretty soon, and a couple of other nifty security features. It also is a productivity machine, as all the keys in the keyboard, all the letter keys in the keyboard double up as shortcut keys. Like, you can reprogram them to launch just about anything. Here's a convenience key as well that also doubles up as a quick shortcut key, and while this one is loading for the longest of time and I am quickly running out of things to say, so I will let the photos and the video speak for myself. But then before that, this is also the space bar that doubles up as a fingerprint sensor, which is pretty nifty. And yes, finally it has given me access to do something. Yeah, I don't want to give any name to it right now, neither do I want to set up the fingerprint, so I'm going to skip, accept, no thanks. It's adding the finishing touches, which it has been doing for the past, I don't know, 3 years now. Anyway, going back to the design. Okay, it's some agreement that I signed without even reading it, which is what we usually do when we sign all these end user license agreement. And there are a lot of options, so booting this phone up and starting all over is not an easy task, and it will take you some time to, you know, get done with it. So finally after so long, we are inside the device. This is a tutorial video that's playing, and it's telling me this is the BlackBerry launcher. Well, you don't say. Yeah, I have finished the tutorial, and yes, finally we can show you what's inside the phone. This is straight off, I can see it's the DTech app that allows you to monitor the security status of your phone in real time. Just have a locker. You have some more features. There's the BlackBerry hub as well that houses all your communication sources in one place, and the privacy shade, the redactor, and everything else. So overall, this is a phone not for everyone, but for anybody who is quite concerned about keeping their things private, and in the world dominated with hacks and cybersecurity breaches these days, I think this phone is a godsend for some people. What's important here is there are some very few number of people in the Android industry who still prefers a physical keyboard, and I believe this is a phone for them. What BlackBerry is trying to do is make a phone for every price point, so that everybody can have access to a BlackBerry device with its services and productivity features. So yeah, we will be testing this phone out in depth for an even in-depth review. And yeah, this is all that I had to show you for the first look and the unboxing. Hope you have liked this video, and if you have something more to add, you can always let me know. And if you have some questions that you want them answered in the review, you can always tell that as well. And for more videos like this, do subscribe to Digit.in. Thank you.